The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome back. Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 57. You get the Nasdaq down 2. S&Ps are up 2.5. Gold contracts down $9.30. We have the silver contract off 50 cents. Oil is down 68 cents at 42.73. We have the notes down 25 ticks, 126.12. Bonds off a full 0.8 ticks, 153.24. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar's up 1,200 ticks, trading out at a price point of 100.18. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
What's happening, man? Good morning. Good Monday morning.
Good Monday morning, no doubt, man.
Good morning from the other end of the office.
Yeah, staying away from these germs.
No, I'll give you one day, maybe 2 more days.
Oh
but
man, I'm telling you, it's almost gone. I sounded a lot better this morning.
You sound better for sure. You'll have to make sure you drink plenty of tea.
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah.
So King Dollar's on the move. Gold and the metals continue down. The bond move is down in a big way, up on yield. So we'll see. You probably heard the update. I mean, I'm looking for kind of a reversal in all of these today.
Sure.
And it has to do. What it has to do with, folks, is that it has to do with what all of these are actually going into. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. You can hit the banner, bring up the platform, and they'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can see how these defined option contracts trade. See, if we go over to the gold market, it's a beaten. There's no two ways about that. But you're coming right into we hit 12.12 today. 1206 is the number.
Okay.
And that's the first part. The second part gets actually more intriguing, too. And what it is that what we've done, folks, is that gold has done 50% retracement, which is a normal retracement in an up move. And that 50% retracement, what I'm talking about, is from the lows of December to the highs of July. Back, so we'll see whether I can handle it. Because
I was reading the newsletter, and it's a good case.
We'll
right?
see,
Sure.
we'll see, because
yeah.
it is, it's in a tough spot right now. Because what does happen, folks, is if you don't hold a 0.50, 0.618, it's 1173. What I do like is that you just heard Larry's guest on, who Bill's great, okay, but the bottom line is I need more people saying that, yeah, we're going to go into a 20-year bear market in gold. That was music to my ears, man.
Okay.
Specifically because it's counterintuitive. That's what it comes down to, though.
Okay.
And what did happen on Friday is that we were getting a huge amount of calls on gold, but on gold meaning going the opposite way downtown. So,
okay.
For some reason, that's just how markets work. Do you know what I mean? If we go over to the bond market, we take a look at bonds. The 10-year right now is at let's see, TY1. 1 second. Okay, TY.
Yeah, no matter what you're trading right now, right? We're saying this with Kevin last week on one of our shows. I think it might have even been before the election. Maybe it was Tuesday morning, actually. You just got to be ready for almost anything. Maybe it was Wednesday morning. It's going to take some time across a lot of markets to digest where they think things are going, and to people to kind of figure out where they want their supply and demand and buy and sells to be.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
So no matter what your conviction is, just be aware.
Stay tight. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
There's no doubt. So I have the 10-year note up here right now. So what you have is this: your 10-year note on the continuous contract. We hit 125.30 this morning. 125.24 is where we broke topside from January of this year.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, man, that held, which is important. So now the question is going to be, can you bounce up to 129.06?
Okay.
Because when you look at the aspect of how fast this bond move was and the dollar move, and that the Dow actually went up simultaneously, well, theoretically and fundamentally that doesn't work, because rates going up and the amount of bread that everyone's going to be paying on interest rates right now, hurts companies, period.
Yes. Yes.
So
yeah.
It's going to be wild watching this thing shake out. If we go over,
I agree. Yeah.
We go over to silver. We take a look at silver, SIZ6. So silver, it's a one-way route also. 1673 right now we're on. And you got SI1. And we will look at a couple of targets when I look at the IWM. We will look at that. So silver, it's actually 1624 where we went topside from in June. Right now we got 1671. So a lot of action out here, folks, and I suspect as we go through this day, you're going to get a lot more. You stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials are up 71. Nasdaq's up 22. No, Nasdaq's up 1. S&Ps are up 4. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 82. You get the Nasdaq up 6. S&Ps are up 6.5. And if we go over and we take a look at the Nadex platform, folks, if you haven't test drove this, let me show you what we have here. Okay, so I bit on the gold contract this morning. And right now I have like a $172 risk. And I'm looking for a $328 gain. But I'm actually not. I'm not going to get $12.50 out of it. We'll see.
Sure, no, I hear you. I understand. Yeah.
You know, but the reason that if you're looking at this, folks, okay, as I just when I went through this contract earlier, the bottom line is that you are right at the where it's testing. You know, so we'll see whether I get a rejection of lower price at this particular point.
Yeah, you know, and just to keep in mind, to remind people, when, you know, you have those big spreads, right, and maybe you have profit potential past a point where, you know, you really realistically expect it could go to, you're not going to be paying a lot of premium for that on the same side. You know what I mean? You're not paying a lot of premium,
right.
So that's not, as in the premium 2 up to like $12.50 or down,
right.
You know,
And realistically, you know, I mean, when I placed this thing, I placed it a little bit earlier, but realistically, I could see gold going to $12.40. So
sure, right,
12,
right.
And where 12:40 is, folks, was at 9 o'clock, 9:40 on Friday. That's the last time inside the gold market that we had big volume on the way down. We had 29,000 contracts. You know, What happens is that when you get this much damage in a market, which we have inside that metals market, you can expect lower prices before they pop. You know what I mean?
Sure.
First, you get the vicious downdraft. And they take it south, and they did in a big way. And this morning is like the lingering effects. That's, you know, we'll see where it shakes out, man.
So here's what was interesting, right?
Yeah.
If you want to take a look, if you might try and get to, it's tough for my computer to keep up with everything and then be in the den and then have a camera, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I can't be in there. But I'm looking at the S&P weeklies, right?
Okay.
That we pull it up sometimes.
Let me do it.
So
I'll pull it up right now.
That's it. So the indice binaries.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. Wait, that's where I was confused. Why don't you go to the S&Ps?
Yeah, okay.
Let me just get there.
And the binaries, right?
Yes, S&P 500, and then you go to the weeklies.
I got them. Yep. Okay, cool.
And so the odds, what's really cool is right now we're trading at 21.65.
Yeah.
And let me just pull up the chart myself. Just to where we were last week, right? You know, getting a weekly of where we'll be under right now. There's just some amazing when you look at where we were.
Is there? Cool. Okay.
Well, yeah. So, you know, before the election, we were at about 21.40.
Okay.
So we're at 21.65 right now, and that's where, you know, we went all the way down to what was our low on the S&P? About 20.28 almost. So 120 points down in that overnight session before we charge back. And, you know, you can get a weekly binary just below 21.40, or let's call it 21.36.
Yeah.
For like a 3-to-1 risk reward. So what would you say, right? If, you know, let's say we're having a conversation. This is just the stuff that's cool to think about in terms of the realm possible of where we can be. Let's say we're having the conversation on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And I say to you next week, Trump's going to win. And I say to you next week, I'll give you a 3-to-1 option that we're going to be below at next Friday, you know, 36, where we are right now.
Yeah,
you know, anybody would have taken that instantly.
Right.
Which is just intriguing to keep in mind, you know, because it's digesting everything. But that's a very possible scenario that we're just at where we were before the election, possibly. But maybe it's not. Maybe the market's decided already that we're not going back there, and that's why you can get a 3-to-1. So
let's check this out here. I'm going to put Bloomberg up on the side for a second because let me see this thing. This is pretty cool.
We were just looking at, you know, an S&P 500 to put it that it would expire above 21.3650.
Okay,
just to walk it through real quick again, you'd be selling that, right? So you'd be saying that binary is not going to expire in the money, so it's not going to be above. So if it's anywhere at 2136.50 or below, your sell would be worth, the 100 binary, because it would expire worth nothing. Therefore,
I might trade that, because now I put the Bloomberg up, Tommy, right? And folks, okay.
And I'm following you because I do have Tiger too. So go ahead.
So on November 9th, right, Wednesday, that's the last time that we had volume on the way up.
Okay.
And the number, so check this out. This is crazy. The number is 2130. It looks like it's 2135.25.
Okay, I'm looking at your chart. Yeah, for sure.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's where I just, and that's stuff when you're going to make out of the money trades, you at least want it to be in the realm of possible.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely right.
So I think anyone could understand. Now, in the same respect, for the volatility we've just had, there's probably similar situations up north, up positive, that are totally possible as well in terms of having the volatility we've had, getting a 25 point to the upside. That's a possibility this week too, I'd say, at least in the realm of possible with where we've been for those, risking 1 to make 3.
Well, it is specifically, folks, because what has happened is that the S&P hasn't gone. The S&P's failed. Okay. You know what I mean? Where the Dow, guess what? We're at all-time highs, man. It's like, okay, so, what's the problem, right? One of them's wrong.
The S&P because that's such a much better reflection in terms of, where is this what's going to happen in the entire market with Trump? Because, the 30 stocks, there's going to be winners and losers for sure.
Right.
And so that's just going to be highlighted in those 30 companies, and you're going to be prone to those 30 companies, whereas the S&P 500, they're trying to figure out what's going to happen with the entire market, which may have even more volatility.
Yeah.
It would be a truer indication either way. So if you have like a feeling of the actual economy, I would look to those types of indices, right? Because that's versus the Dow, where it's going to matter in those 30 companies who wins, who loses.
There's no doubt. And so far, what's going to be really intriguing here, folks, is that so far the fastest move has been the interest rates. The interest rates in the dollar have been the fastest move. And that's counterintuitive for a market going up. That's the bottom line. Hey, we get our man, Mr. Darrell Martin. Hey, Darrell, what's going on, brother?
What is cooking, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. So I was just listening to everything else saying. Something came across my mind, and that is week after next we got Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
And usually one of the things, just to think on this whole idea of the weekly binaries and the S&P, is what we usually have is the Santa Claus rally starts right about then too. So we usually end up seeing a rally in the market. It doesn't necessarily have to be massive, but we do end up usually seeing the market start to trend up in Thanksgiving and through the end of the year.
The feel-good Thanksgiving rally.
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah. It's interesting. You go back and look at the seasonals on it. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, there's no doubt, man.
It's going to be remarkable, too, how it's going to roll right from Thanksgiving, right into Christmas. You have New Year's and then the inauguration. When is it? Somewhere around January 20th?
January 20th, yeah.
Yeah, I expect January to be a little more volatile,
Yeah, and then, we'll all be watching our screens on January 21st or wherever the next market day is, right? When I'm sure there's going to be things happening. We were saying ASAP. Day one.
All you got to do is be a trader.
My take is that things are going to settle in this week. Right now.
Yeah, right. Just waiting till January 21st.
January 20th, man. Yeah. It's so cool because the business that we're in, every day seems like something, folks. It's
That's what I was kind of saying. It's January 20th will be here before we know it.
Excuse me. Stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darrell, and myself, we're coming right back. Dow's up 41, Nasdaq's down 6, S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us. And listen, folks, this coming week, if you happen to be out in Las Vegas, Tommy, Darrell, and myself, we're going to be at the Traders Expo at Caesars Palace. That opens on Wednesday night. We'll be there all day Thursday, all day Friday. Come join us.
Yeah, that's going to be here. 48 hours we'll be in the air.
I better get rid of this freaking cold by then, man.
You better, man. I'm going to have you sleeping in the hallway.
So let's go take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow and the NDX. Inside the Dow, Goldman, the banks, Goldman's up 3.3% or $6.89. JP Morgan's up 3.3, 257. Caterpillar's up 2.2. $2. McDonald's up 2. Taken away from it is Apple. Apple's down 2.5. Visa's down 2. Johnson & Johnson's off 1, and 3M is down 1. Inside the NDX 100, you have Norwegian Cruise Line's up 4%. Bed Bath & Beyond's up 4. Whole Foods is up 3.4, and Discovery Communications is up 3.4. NVIDIA is the leader on the way down. That's down 4%. NetEase is down 3.5. Facebook is off 2.5, and Tesla's down 2.8. Let me see this in a second. FB. Yeah, so Facebook's still making its way back to this that good old Brexit day, folks. Bottom line, that wants to get tested, and that's a big number, man. You know, Brexit for Facebook.
It's almost back there already.
It is. It's 111 is the high of it. Well, actually, for the day that it actually started, the 23rd, it was 115. We're at it. 115. Well, we have 115.40. It started at 115.09. So volatility, you expect that to keep continuing. But today's going to be a pretty decent day, man. Just
that's quite a haircut on Facebook. I know they've taken a lot of grief lately, and even not even just the past week with the election, but just the past couple months. But I just can't see them not just plowing through and just taking in so much cash that we'll see though. But,
well, no, this is a great point, Tom, because this is what happens, right? Great stocks, bad stocks, when there's a correction, they all go down. No matter how good it is, they throw and that's kind of my point, saying, hey, if Facebook is going down to go test Brexit, guess what? The NDX is going to, and the same with Amazon. That's just how it goes. And what seems to happen, folks, and this is what you kind of want to pay attention to, is that there's always like a few signs that that's where you're going. And we had the big industrials go down there first. GE went down there over 2 months ago. You know, it just takes time. But to me, that's the heads up that that's where this market's heading, you know, because we still have the divergence with that Dow at highs. I mean, until that Dow gives it up, man, that Nasdaq's going to try to drag it down. But you can see today, the NDX, someone is hitting the NDX. It's down 41 points already.
Yeah.
You know, so this, you know, NQZ6. Yeah, that's a good amount of movement on the NDX for being this early, you know. And as you said, it's not like these companies are not going to make money hand over fist. I mean,
yeah, and Facebook is going to take, you know, they're just going to have to navigate. They're just such a big company. They're going to face these regulation problems. They're going to face people saying you're too influential on both sides. You know, they're just going to have to deal with that. But I really just believe that more so even than Amazon, that, you know, Facebook controls so much of that marketing money. No company. Can you imagine being an executive that's a marketer and ever trying to explain scaling back your marketing budget on Facebook?
Well, if you listen
right? I mean, it's almost laughable. So
well, if you listen to the 60-minute interview with Trump last night, Facebook and Twitter should be to the moon. I mean, he was telling CBS or whatever, NBC, whoever they was there, like, you guys are dreaming, man. This is the media, right?
Yeah.
I mean inside that interview, that's what he was saying. He said, hey, this is, you know, they were asking him, are you going to tweet? He said, well, this is the media. This is, you know, you might say one thing, I'm going to say another, and I'm going to say it on here. So it's like,
I mean, they've taken over so much. I just look at it, they've just taken, and you're right, there's nothing stopping that, which is important, you know. And, you know, one thing Trump definitely understands, you're right, is how important those companies are.
Right.
But that's what every single company kind of understands. Facebook's already ramped up, you know, to an amazing level, and that cash flow is going to be there. So in the future, I can't see that being, you know,
and that like, cash flow,
that type of cash flow, man, you know.
And that cash flow is there with a server, right?
Right, that's it. You know,
specifically, folks, what happens is this. We advertise a lot on it. So Tommy goes on it with the server. He just hits buttons, and they just collect that cash. No one, they don't even talk to anyone, right? I mean, seriously.
You know, it's whether you know, I'm sure 99% of the people out there haven't, you know, spent money on it, but if you understand the user experience and how good Facebook is, you know, normally, they've just really aced the ability to be able to target, to be able to, you know, market in a bunch of different ways. Darrell, I know you as well, you know, promote yourself on Facebook, maybe.
That's the only way I advertise.
Yeah, you have a presence on there, and you know.
I literally don't do any other advertising but Facebook.
I believe you, man. You know, because we're pretty close to that as well. You know, it's why not? You know, the case to be made against it is really tough, and that's what you know. Yeah. That's why you laugh when you said, you know, can you imagine being a marketing executive of any company? So, you know, keep that in mind as Facebook continues to tank, if it does, because that type of cash flow, man, you know, they are spending money leaps and bounds. They have the virtual reality, you know, leaps and bounds, which is, if you've never seen the 360-degree pictures on Facebook, it's a cool deal. You can take your phone, move it around physically in the air, and as you're moving it around, you're looking around the room, you can begin to get a glimpse of how close virtual reality is, and Facebook's at the lead of that, I think, too.
Well, I got to try that. I've never done that. Yeah.
They pop up occasionally, and it's almost tough to know what's going on, and you need to be on your phone. Have you seen those, Darrell?
Yes. The 360 photos?
Yeah, they're pretty cool, and you can really see how that's going to be a headset, and you just move your head, and you're looking around. Yep. It's a cool deal. It's really, Yeah,
I have the Samsung Gear, and I also have the PlayStation one.
Yeah.
And supposedly my wife is getting me the Vive for Christmas. So
okay. Yeah.
That one's crazy. That one actually has sensors in the room, and you like clear out a 15 by 15 space. Okay. And you actually walk around and do things inside of it.
I mean, you've seen the pictures, right? Of people just putting on headsets and losing their bearing and falling face first right into the ground. So the user experience, I haven't tried it, but I
haven't fallen yet. It's really not as bad as people think it is, but it's actually pretty awesome. I love it.
But it's got to be pretty cool because you see those people in the stores put the headset on and they completely lose their sense of bearing.
Yeah. The first time you do it may be a little weird, but
so
I guess
that's where we are right now, though, right? Like you're saying, when they start doing things like putting sensors in rooms and then you know, whatever it is, the future will be pretty exciting. And Facebook's at the lead of that. They really are. What is the company name that I'm missing of their virtual reality that they bought? No,
I don't know. I didn't know they had.
I remember what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll look it up.
So Pixar's pushing it really big with Google. They're pushing the 360 real big also.
Okay. Oh, Oculus Rift. That's what I'm thinking.
Oculus.
They led the whole revolution of the 360. Yeah.
And Facebook bought them. So.
Oh, you know, wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, a while back. That's what I mean. That's why you're seeing, I think, some of these 360-degree pictures. That's what I mean when I say like that is, I think it's March 2014 they acquired them. So imagine that, 2.5 years. No, 2.5 years they've been grinding that out, improving it. Pretty remarkable where it will be.
Cool.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darrell, and myself, we're coming right back. Dow's up 31, Nasdaq's down 12, S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website, hit the banner. You can bring it up. And as I happen to be in the gold market out here this morning, but what is also happening out here is that if you think there's going to be a lot of movement this week, those weeklies are game. This is a good week, whether you're a bull or a bear, because the reality is that, guess what, the Dow is over the highs. The bulls can make the argument that, hey man, this thing's going a lot higher. And
I think you can make a lot of arguments.
You
right?
can. That's what makes it so great.
Right.
There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt that you can. They're all over the place, man.
Yeah.
They're absolutely all over the place.
Yeah.
The brave new world. But guess what? In the financial business, there's not a brave new world. There are certain ramifications to interest rates moving so quick. So
there's going to be ramifications when policy ideas come out with concrete numbers, which they're coming. They have to come, So that'll be,
As always,
Right. As always, you're right, and it's never going to stop. That's going to be, when's it going to stop, right? The argument
doesn't matter what party you got or who it is or whatever.
Right.
It's always going to be that way. Yeah.
It's just going to go, for sure. Exactly.
Yeah, I like this market.
I bet you did.
I do.
It's not to like if you're a trader, right?
Exactly, exactly. And what happens, folks, is that when you have divergence, which we have, meaning the Dow's over the highs and it's over them good, and the S&Ps can't handle September 9th, and the NASDAQ, the NDX 100 in particular, keeps getting hit, it's one of them's going to win. That's what it really comes down to. And
it's pretty remarkable to have it happen at market highs, too. It would be surprising enough. The market would be trying to digest it enough. But with it being up so much in recent years, it adds to the volatility, maybe, or it does. Situation.
And the case, if I was the bull, the case, folks, that the Dow's like way over its highs. Okay, you're talking about like a couple hundred points. That's normally, if you can clear something a couple hundred points, you should be able to get out of here. Do you know what I mean? Now it's struggling a little this morning, but guess what? It just went up like 1,000 points. So
I know it's struggling, right? Not in context, probably, right?
Yeah. Now let's go look at the Russell, because the Russell also is generating that it wanted to get over its high, which it did. The Russell's up 18 points right now, and this is where this can get really deviant, because the Russell did top out in June of 2015 at 1295.99, and what we just hit? This is crazy. 1306.
Yeah.
So the Russell, folks, made up. Listen to this. This is like unbelievable. The Russell made up in 1 week. It went from 1164. Yeah, you see that bar? 1164
to 1300.
Yeah, to 1300. That's pretty intense.
It was a big week.
It was a huge week. There's no doubt about that. So now you have the Dow at new highs. The Russell just took out its high. The NASDAQ is at good highs. It's just the S&P. But that's 500 stocks, man. So we'll see where this thing shakes out. Let's go over to that dollar. So the dollar to the moon, DXZ6. And as you're trading the Nadex product, folks, this is where the currencies go all night long. So if we take a look at this dollar, since March of 2015, we've been in this consolidation, folks. I'm gonna put up a continuous contract for you. So the first high was 100,380. We've hit 100,240 today. That high was generated in March of 2015. Stayed up there for 2 months. Actually, it stayed up there for 5 months, really. Then it gets down to 93. Takes, let's see, so that was May of 15. It took December of 15 to get back up there. No, this is weeklies I have. That's weekly. So it stayed up there 5 weeks, then gave it up. Got back up there again December of 2015. That's the last time we've been up here. Now it's going after it. So we'll see whether it can handle it. And my take is that it won't, just because of the amount of energy that's used so quickly. Because we went from the middle of the range to the top, but guess what? It's up here right now. We'll see. We'll see who's going to be buying, selling that dollar. King dollar. And we go over to the euro. Let's go take a look at the euro. Look at that euro. Oh, my God. 107. And that is going into 105. So that got 105 in it, actually. 105 to 104 are the lows. Just the opposite side of that. And, of course, tonight is the supermoon, you know.
Yeah, and I guess it was beautiful last night as well. I didn't make it out. I'm definitely going to make it out. I'm going to go down to Bayshore over that water, check it out. I'm sure it'll be beautiful.
Right.
People should go check it out, yeah. Biggest moon in like 70 years, right? And maybe for another 70 or something. Something like that, yeah.
That's 1948.
1948.
And what does happen in moons, folks, okay, is that you can get changes in direction, period. It doesn't, you know...
Guess what also happened the last time we had the supermoon in 1948, which I know I'm going to give a quick plug to Larry Pesavento, Fibonacci 24/7. He had an awesome newsletter this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Truman defeats Dewey, 1948.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Along with a couple other cool things he had in there, but that was definitely one of them.
That was a big upset too, right? Is that?
That was
okay.
Just, you know, they at its time it was this type of a remarkable upset. I mean, he was supposed to be not even close, and he ended up actually like winning by a really good amount, almost, you know, in the same electoral way that kind of Trump did.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I know, pretty cool, right? Pretty cool.
I don't know. Forget going to school. Just read the stars, man. It's simple.
Yeah, let's just turn this network into just all astrology all the time. That'll be our high school
astrology trading network.
Charter school. We'll start a charter school, all astrology all the time markets.
ATN, Astrology Trading Network. You can throw the legal sign on there.
And it'd probably do pretty good.
Listen, yeah, all joking aside, right? You know, the Fibonacci deal, there's something real to those ratios that
that's
exist everywhere.
Sure.
And, you know, you look at statistics in terms of, you know, what happens on full moons. You know, more people are arrested, more people. I mean, there's something. Our body, gravity of the moons, you know, we're all water. There's some truth to that. What it is, you know, that's a great conversation. But there is something going on there, I truly believe, no matter what.
Yeah,
you know, gravity and we're all water. That's, you know, start with that. So
no doubt. Yeah. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. So it looks like Mentor Graphics must be getting taken over. That's up 575 to 36.43. You get U.S. Steel up 155.
We got a pullback going on in these markets right now, right? We have the S&P down like 10 points since we kind of came on the air. Even the Russell 2000 I had up is down.
Look at that. What a beautiful thing that is.
93. Yeah, there's kind of a pullback going on right now, at least when I'm jumping around.
No, we started the show. I'm looking for reversals everywhere, man.
It's down 0.5% since we came on the air almost.
You stay right there, folks. Darrell, Tommy, myself, we're coming right back. Dow right now, it's flat. S&Ps are down 3. NASDAQ is down 24. We're going to right back. NDX is down 50.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge Heard Daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. We're looking right now, Darrell, I just put your, you got the U.S. 500 up, right? I'm looking at this. Is
Weeklies.
that? I'm sorry?
The weeklies.
The week, exactly. You know, I mean, that's what you want to be looking at out here, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a good week, folks. High volatility. So what gets so intriguing too about when you think about it, you know, we could be up or down 30, 40, 50 S&P points twice in a week.
Oh, for sure. You know, and just we were looking at that 2136. I forget, Darrell, maybe if you were on with us or not, if that was the first segment, but 2136.50, and that had a bid at the time, which we'd be selling it at, right? Of about like 77, I think. Market was like 77 by 82.
71 now, right?
Yes, you were risking 23 to make 77. And now you're missing 27 to make 72, or 28 to make 72. I mean, you know, when you put that on a weekly perspective and you have, you know, 40 hours in the span of a half hour, that's a dramatically changing risk reward on that trade. So it's cool how, you know, as long as they're in the reasonable realm, which is like, I like the 3-to-1 somewhere, you know, because you'll get some movement. Whereas if you really go out of the money here, you could get 10, 15 points, and you're going to get a marginal movement on that, you know, because there's just so much that it has to move to get to where it's strike price. And even at the strike price, it's going to be oscillating right around 50. So
yeah. And when we were doing that, folks, okay, so what also happens, I'll put this back up again, what you're going to see, which is just a mind blower, is that 2136 also is right the last time at 9:30 on November 9th. That's the last time that the S&P had volume on the way up. It's 2135.25. It's like, okay. That, and what we were saying, folks, is that it's nice to have a target to say, okay, you just don't put it on and say, okay, I think it's going to go there. It's like, okay,
a realistic target. We say, right, where it's, you know,
And it's not going to take much. If we break this 2158 today, where we're right at it, this thing will be down to 2147 in a heartbeat.
That's right. I mean, so we just went from 2168 to 2158. That's 10 points in about a half hour. 40 minutes, and 20 points down is for the whole week was the level we were looking at. So that's obviously in play. But guess what? Anything's in play.
You gotta
never
love it.
Truer than I was going to say this week, last week, the current times. I would say never truer.
Oh, listen, there's no doubt, man. And listen, folks, no matter where you're listening to us, if you happen to be listening to in your car right now on the West Coast, remember that you can get us 24 hours a day right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, just hit Tiger TV. Going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Then we're going to Thinkorswim headquarters in Chicago. Steve Rhodes will be back. Dave White, I'll be back this afternoon. And, of course, if you do happen to be in Vegas, come visit us.
Yeah.
And
be there in 48 hours. It begins 2 days from today, Wednesday night, cocktail, and then Thursday, Friday, full days. Hope to see people out there.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see, every time we're out there, we always see a lot of Tigers and Tigresses.
Oh, definitely. I'm excited.
Because a lot of people actually live on the West Coast, too.
Yeah.
You know?
And a lot of people make the trip out to Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's just Vegas. Come on, that's just a good excuse.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Good. It's a good business trip.
I'm gonna freaking tie you up, Darrell, and keep you away from my craps table.
I'm gonna stay away from
Hey, you say whatever you want, but man, you made money on when I went against you.
We did. Listen, folks. Hey, Darrell, thanks so much, man. Have a great one. Tommy, have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Our man Basil Chapman's coming up next, and we got a lot of great programs for you. Dow right now is up 1, Nasdaq's down 28, S&Ps are off 3.5. Stay right there. Basil's coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.